And so while I was watching that board meeting, the only thing that what kept coming to mind is implicit bias, right? It's implicit bias. Those women, and is Debbie Histon, Lori Alhadeff, Sarah Leonardi. They were all part of the board. And what's her name?
Rupert.
Nora Rupert. They were all part of that last board that had dealings with Vicky Cartwright getting hired as the interim, getting hired as the permanent, allowing her to have that ridiculous org chart that they knew were unfair. And if we have I didn't bring my notebook because I was running, and I can quote what they were saying when they were like, yo, we shouldn't do this, but we're going to do this mess anyway. They were all quoted. There were quotes with them saying that it was a bad idea and they allowed it to happen. And now, and I'm not saying all four of them don't want, the particular individual who all of us really know is qualified to have that position. But what they're doing right now is like an implicit bias is that bias that you're not aware of, and you just kind of act on it anyway. It shows itself, and you act on a bias that you may not know you have. They may know they have it. It might be straight something else. I don't want to call it, I ain't going to say that. But at the very least, it's implicit bias that's going on, that's allowing these women to operate and have and speak and have meetings and make decisions and come up with reasonings that makes absolutely no sense to me anyway, but just really to just justify their position that they know is wrong, right? So that's what's happening in that room. Because if you watch how they, again, accommodated, broke their back, twist themselves into pretzels and gave her the benefit of the doubt when she absolutely didn't deserve it, didn't need it, shouldn't have gotten it, to allow what Dr. Cartwright wanted to do. And then now all of a sudden, when this should be an absolute no-brainer about who should be taking over Broward County right now, and then now they're twisting themselves into pretzels trying to explain it some other kind of way. So those women need to go check on their self-awareness, figure out what's truly motivating all of this foolishness that they're doing, and then make and really just come to terms with that, right? Just really comes to